Hey guys, jumping in on this Friday at this date and time. So, just FYI, I'm not getting up just now. I actually had a chance to do my morning incline walk and come back in time for, you know, um, a nice healthy amount of water as well as an apple and a banana. So, just I feel super energetic, and I feel just wired. I feel great. So super jumped up and ready to get into this video. So it looks like there are a couple of things here that were not included. So I'll just go ahead and add those. In fact, there's only one thing, and it is uh, the second serving of, or second instance of the liquid aminos. So I'll just go ahead and add that now. Excellent, excellent. So now we have everything ready and perfect. So my sodium intake was very low yesterday, much to my surprise. So just a little over 2,000, which is very interesting and a testament to just how much how much of my sodium actually comes from my protein shakes. And so I did experiment, like I indicated in either the most previous video or the video before that, that I wanted to increase my uh, protein intake, which just looking at it, looking for it. Yeah, so I wanted to increase, and I did, right? This is quite a bit. This is I usually try to have it was 220 initially on Thursdays, which are my second instance of resistance gym training days. Then I went up to 250, and then I kind of over poured a little bit. Instead of putting it back, I just said, hey, maybe if I have a little bit of this, maybe I won't need as much protein powder. And so um, that's something I'm trying to experiment with and see if I can get more of my protein from actual food sources instead of like protein powder, which is essentially a supplement. Obviously, right, if I would have had one more, I would have definitely reached my goal here a lot better. And I can also say that perhaps if I had maybe one less banana here, I would have gotten it organically, but still pretty light on total calories, which is something that, I mean, it's not something super disappointing to me because this is the day of. I noticed that my diet the day before gym days are actually what contributes to, my biggest pumps, right? My biggest successes at the gym. So yeah, what I'll be doing is actually experimenting with even more. I'm thinking about perhaps taking it all the way to 300. So maybe 300 the day before my gym day, or perhaps even doing 300 just in general, right? If I can do this and maybe get away with like, less bananas or whatever, I think that could be, I mean, well, I'll probably keep two. We'll see. We'll definitely see. But the goal for me is definitely to get at least 150 grams of protein, ideally 175 on days that before the gym. Days before the gym, it used to be 150, or what is it, like 150 on regular days and 175 on gym days. But there's a slight modification now. It's basically 175 the day before the gym and 150 on all other days, which would obviously include gym days. So 27%, as I mentioned, not ideal, but kind of know where this comes from. Um, in fact, I want to do some research over the next 2 weeks to see not only if I could yield cost savings by increasing my soy curls by essentially 50%, right, from 200 to 300. So seeing what that will look like, and not only in terms of yielding benefits in terms of protein and as a both absolute amount and relative amount, but also seeing how that will impact things in terms of my gym performance and what the yields will be in terms of cost savings, right? Because protein powder can definitely be expensive. So my hunch is that the my soy curls will definitely uh, yield some substantial cost savings as well, which is definitely something I'm looking forward to. But that's I'll do some research, and my diet and food log as a consequence will look different if that turns out to be the case. Okay, yesterday's steps. Got in quite a few steps yesterday. Super excited about that. And it looks like, yeah, heart rate activity is something I was super shocked about last video yesterday. So yeah, I did get up to 74 on the 28th, which is pretty insane. I'm almost certain that I went over that. I just don't recall my resting heart rate being that high. But yeah, it is what it is. Today is, I think, yeah, I think I do, yeah, I think I do recall covering this. But I guess this would, in yesterday's video, that would have been what? Yeah, it would have been, what is the 28th? I usually don't like to do this, but yeah, the 28th was Tuesday. Anyway, my my days are so filled up with stuff. I don't even have a hypothesis. If I did have one, I would have explained it in either that video or the video that would have taken place after, right? It would have been on the 29th. Definitely not yesterday's video, so I probably went over that in this video or in the day of, right? Perhaps, I don't know. My days move so quickly. So, yeah, everything's really great here. Lots of floors, lots of good stuff. 88% of distance goal, right? Really amazing there. 1684 caloric deficit, really amazing stuff there. Early wake up time, smashed my goal yesterday, super excited. Uh, got up between 5:15 and 5:30. My exact time, I'm not entirely sure, but um, I more than likely did cover that in yesterday's video. And yeah, I mean, even today I got up super early. I got up within the first 15 minutes. As a matter of fact, I only hit the snooze button twice, and uh, I was a little bit scattered this morning, like trying to find like what to put on or whatever. And so I'm going to mitigate that by something I used to do as a kid, right? Is just lay out the clothes that I'm going to wear for my morning inclines the night before, so that way I waste less time. And yeah, I don't really shower before I do it. I take my showers like after that, right? Um, so yeah, so I have pretty much no excuse. I can just get up, and get going as quickly as possible. And yeah, oh, I noticed on my watch that I headed out. At least my watch was mentioned 5:13, but I'm not entirely sure if it's at the because I technically have to walk down to a major street, right? Because I kind of live in a very tiny incline. Walk down to my major street, walk left, and then that I'm at the base of my incline, and then just walk all the way up. So I'm not sure if at the base of the incline, right, of the street that I walk on, I'm not entirely sure if it said 5:13 then, or if it said 5:13 as soon as I left my house, but I was just in the zone. I also noticed myself moving a lot quicker. That's something I'm going to utilize. I'm not entirely sure if it's just, like maybe as soon as you, like, when you wake up and you just get going, like maybe, I don't know, maybe it's just you have more energy, right? The first thing I do know that we have more testosterone when we wake up. So, anyway, I mean, there are a ton of theories out there, but yeah, definitely looking forward to early wake up times, getting those early morning walk ins, and that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in.